You can mix your oil colours together in various ways to create exciting colour combinations and also textures. Not just mixing together on the palette, blending, but on the painting surface itself. They all give different effects. On the palette, use a palette knife to push the colours you choose together. Using a knife instead of a brush stops the oil paint collecting in the bristles of the brush and making it difficult to transfer onto your painting. The result is a strong, opaque and even colour. I'm going to be using yellow and blue to create green. Glazing is a very old technique that superimposes layers together through optical mixing. This means the way our eyes see the colour as combining together even when they're not physically blended. The simplest form of glaze is a thin transparent layer spread over a dried opaque layer. This is going to be oil thinned down with turpentine, but you could use linseed oil. Light travels through each layer, giving a rich glowing effect. So we'll try it first on the yellow with the blue. And now we'll try the blue glazed with yellow. Scumbling is a technique in which dry, broken, scratchy colour is added over another so that bits of the lower layer shows through. The colours mix optically, again, so they're not actually mixed together but on top of one another. Up close you can see the brushwork, which adds a texture as well as a diffused hazy light. The idea is that you load your brush and then you dry it, blotting it on rag or newspaper to get rid of the excess. Titian, an Italian Renaissance painter, was considered to have invented this technique, and some argue that Turner perfected it, using scumbling to give his landscapes a lovely atmosphere and a sparkling light. It's also very good for things like atmospheric texture, clouds for example. Broken colour is dabbing colours together side by side, full strength and thicker, allowing the layers to be exposed. This gives a textured, optically mixed effect, rather like that of a pixelated TV screen or a photograph. This technique was used by the Impressionists and also the Pointillists. It gives a dynamic energy to your mixes, capturing the fleeting nature of light, so may be good for light on water or the texture of foliage. So there you have it, scumbling, broken colour, glazing and blending.